Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So this is a trade setup that I gave in the last video, which was I think on the 16th September, as you can see. So it was somewhere trading somewhere around here. So it did actually ended up hitting the area which I did thought it would hit, and it did actually hit, as you can see, and it's up nearly 70% from there, and as of now it's actually up around 36. Still pretty good trade. Anyways, I will come to this setup at the last. So first of all, let's try to see what is happening with Velodrome overall. So basically Velodrome does follow Aerodrome, so that is one of the things that you have to keep that in mind. And I did cover Aerodrome yesterday, and Aerodrome is doing pretty well, as you can see, but as of now Velodrome is not following Aerodrome, so that is something you have to keep that in mind. As for the updates, I did actually went as far as 16 September, as you can see, and we did have some pretty big updates. So the first one was actually this one. So OP or Optimism is actually giving another airdrop, so that's a pretty massive one, and I think most of it is probably going towards its ecosystem. So that means whoever actually interacts with uh, the layer 2s and as well as Velodrome, they will most likely get some of that airdrop. So overall that's pretty bullish for Optimism as well as Velodrome in my opinion. And after that, another big update for the Velodrome is actually this new uh, layer 2 coming towards Velodrome. So polynomial is actually integrating with Velodrome, so that is derivative layer 2, something like dy dx, I think. So that's something pretty good going on for Velodrome. So beside that, we don't have that anything that big, as you can see here. So we did have this metadex which was about Aerodrome, so nothing about Velodrome, but Aerodrome is a fork of Velodrome, so that's something you have to keep that in mind. So beside that, we don't have anything big for Velodrome, and I think it can be seen in the price action, as it did actually ended up peaking I think on 27 September. So let's try to see if we can find anything. So we'll look at layer 2s of the Velodrome just in second. I just wanted to cover as high as 27. So yeah, we don't have anything big. So if we look at the layer 2s, so this is the main thing. So the main big thing which makes Velodrome in my opinion pretty or very high bullish is their integration across super chains. So these are the super chains that Optimism has, as you can see here. So Velodrome is not going to be available on base because we have Aerodrome there, so and that is the biggest one. But Velodrome is available on OP, it is available on mode, and I think they will be implementing on Fractal as well as Lisk, and of course build on Bitcoin as well. And it's not available on D drive, neither on Cyber, but still overall there are a lot of layer 2, as you can see here. So I think we will most likely end up seeing Velodrome integrated across various layer 2s, and I think that is what makes Velodrome highly bullish. So that's pretty good one. So as for the layer 2s, as you can see here, we don't have anything beside base on the top 2 for the super chains, and we do have Optimism, but I believe Optimism is not doing that good when it comes to their DeFi. As you can see here, it has been actually lingering around 670 million for quite some time, as you can see here, and it is struggling really hard, as you can see here. And if you look at the Velodrome, that is the same case because it's only up around 5.72% on the Optimism. And if you look at other chains, just to say overall 94 million, that's not good. And if you look at Aerodrome, that is making new highs or new records every day. So I think Velodrome will most likely go up, but it may require a bull run, whereas Aerodrome is bullish, I think, in this market condition where most of the market is going sideways. If you look at BTC, it's just trading around 66k and 60k, so that is something you have to keep that in mind. But whereas Aerodrome is pretty bullish, as you can see here. So I think overall Velodrome, the big advantage the Velodrome has, that it is going to be implemented across various layer 2s, whereas Aerodrome is only available on base. But base overall is doing awesome, as you can see, making new highs every day. So overall I think both of them will go up side by side, but Velodrome may lag behind and it will most likely catch up slowly. So overall, if you look at the market cap of the Velodrome, we are around 79 million, whereas I think Aerodrome has somewhere around 800 million. So in that case, Velodrome is highly bullish or highly undervalued if you look at it that way. And I think Velodrome will most likely end up hitting at least, if you go to the market cap, the peak market cap it saw was somewhere around, I think, just a second, so it was around 200 million. And even if Velodrome ends up hitting 150 million, I think that is easily 2x from here, so that's pretty good one. And if you look at Aerodrome, it has around 822 million market cap, so I think Velodrome will most likely end up hitting 200 million once the BTC does go above 70k and we see a bull run. And I think on the peak of the bull run, in the next bull run, I think Velodrome will most likely end up hitting 500 million or even 400 million is a possibility, because of the growth of layer 2s. And I think if the layer 2s starts to become even more significant in the future, I think the Velodrome will most likely recover even more, and I think it will most likely end up getting a lot of attraction in the future. Anyways, let's try to see what is happening with its volume. So as far as its volume is concerned, this is the volume, as you can see. Interestingly, as you can see here, Epoch 102 was a pretty big one for Velodrome. It ended up hitting 361 million, and in Epoch 123 it actually ended up hitting 322 million. So the volume has been persistent across various weeks or various epochs, so I think that's pretty good one. And in this week it is projected to hit 366 million, so that is, I think, pretty significant when it comes to its volume, so that's pretty good one. Whereas the problem wise, I think, is here. As you can see here, the logs are not doing good, and we don't have that many Velodrome locked, and we did have a pretty high sell pressure, as you can see, around 2.1 million Velo Coin getting unlocked. So I think that is one of the reasons why the price did go down. So it is something you have to keep that in mind. If we had locked something like these, I think Velodrome would have been going up, but as you can see here, we don't have that many locks. That means there is no buying or there is no demand for Velodrome, so that is something you have to keep that in mind. So let's look at the price action. So if you look here, I think it is actually rejecting this downtrend as of now. So I think it will most likely try to go up from here. If it does ends up breaking this downtrend, but this downtrend seems to be strong as of now. But at least I think just a second, so if it does ends up breaking out from here, I think we are most likely going even higher. So as of now, Aerodrome is going up, so I think Velodrome should follow soon. So I think it will go up from here, but still it's very risky because it has seen a pretty big highs and lows in the past, so you have to be careful if you're trading this coin. Anyways, this was it. I hope you liked the video. I hope you liked the update. I will be back with more. Thanks for watching. And as for its support, I think it's somewhere around 8 cents. Anyways, thanks for watching.